Hello, everyone. Anyone watching this later, we're gonna, I just went live, so I'm gonna let people filter in for a bit first. Jenna will be joining me here in just a minute. I got a text before this began that Jamie, who was going to join us on everything, is not going to be able to make it. Unfortunately, his wife had some car trouble or something, so he had to go help. Oh well, there's Jamie. Hold on.
Do it for like about
5 Hey, Jamie. Hey, hold on. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Hold on. Okay, try again. Sorry.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you live. We just started broadcasting.
Okay, cool.
So I was just telling people you were on your way to rescue your wife.
I am. I'm just coming into the barracks right now, but it'll take her like a couple minutes to get out. So
Okay. So yeah, Jenna's over there. We're going to. We now have about 64 people, 75 people on. So we are going to go live here in just a second on the Kickstarter. So before we go live, I wanted to say there is a couple of the top tiers that I want to make everyone aware, because one of them might be a mad dash. There is for the top number 20, tier 23, it's $500. That's going to be everything, and it includes a cover you can only get. It's a Pop Man golden metallic ink. There will only be 50 made, so there are only 49 available on tier 23. Tier 24, which is the top tier, will only have one. By the way, that the complete set is $500, going to be $500, and the top tier will be $1,000. That's going to be all of the covers for White Widow number 6, all the covers for Darchon number 3, Darchon number 1, Darchon number 2, as well as digitals of everything, and the one metal tier. But what makes this interesting is it also includes one of all of the press proofs. So those are one of a kind press proofs, as well as a uncut lenticular. So we're only going to have one of those. We can only have one of those. It's so anyone that wants to make a mad dash, that's what we're doing. But I'm going to be going live here. Just let me give, I guess I'll give everyone the link here in our comments for the Kickstarter. And we are going to go live. We're ready to launch. And launching in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And live. So there we go, guys. As you can see, what I'm going to do is quickly go through kind of each of the covers. We've got a good variety, but what we're doing is this Kickstarter is only going to last until the 11th at midnight. 3 a.m. Eastern time, midnight Pacific. So the reason we're doing such a short run is we're trying to get these to where way the timing works out is Kickstarter holds the funds for 10 days. These books the retail editions will be in stores on the 28th. So that will allow us to ship everything out on the 26th. Actually, Darchon, White Widow will be out on the 28th, and then Darchon will be 1 week later. So you'll be able to get both of these books out, as well as the Kickstarter editions, the retail editions, everything out the door before they hit the stores anywhere. So this will be a first. So yay. So here we go on the covers quick. As you can see, we've got cover A is by Ali Garza. That is a gold foil cover. This is going to be a metallic ink cover by Tim Vigil, and Sanju did the amazing coloring job. So that's going to be a holographic metallic ink. Our new printers metallic inks are just super sweet. Jamie's gotten to see them as well. I think they did a great job.
I gotta get going. Okay.
Okay. Good to see you, Jamie.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Then we've got a lenticular cover by Genzo Man. So it'll animate like that. Cover D is by myself. It's a gold foil cover. Cover E is a red foil cover by Ula Moss, which looks gorgeous. Then we've got a blue foil cover by Colette Turner, who again did just an amazing job. Jamie did his usual awesome, and this will be a metallic ink cover featuring the Spider Queen herself, which is a major new villain. And by the way, here's Jenna. We've got Spider Queen versus White Widow here by Ariel Diaz. We have a awesome that one was metallic ink. This one's a metallic ink version as well by Sora Sung. Then this one, we're doing our first black sketch cover with white foil, which is super awesome. Andy, by the way, hi everyone again. Andy said he's number one. Awesome. Oh no, number 3. Okay. Glad everyone's getting in. But these, we've never done a black sketch cover. We thought it'd be really cool because we've seen some people do this since her going to hell. The theme is White Widow goes to hell. We thought this would be a lot of fun to have her almost like it's a death shroud cover. Then here's one of Jenna's awesome covers. This is a SketchUp cover. For anyone who hasn't seen the SketchUps before, it's a sketch cover with room for sketching, but it has a piece of artwork as well on the front cover. These have been very popular. They're very low. They're a relatively low cost. They actually cost us a lot more to make than some of the other covers, but we like to keep sketch covers low because you're already having to pay for an artist to do a sketch. So we really don't make a lot on these, but we love you to have them. We love to also, please guys, when you get your sketches, send us the artwork. We love to see it.
Well, yeah, so I didn't mention that's the first time I haven't used Sanju for coloring.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is not just Jenna, it's Cici de la Cruz. So for any of you Lady Death fans out there, Cici does a lot of the coloring for their covers and I believe also their interiors. So If you've also noticed, this was completely unintentional. There are a lot of female, amazingly talented women on this Kickstarter, on these covers. It just ended up that way. Can't help it. There are so many talented women. Then we've got a coloring book cover variant by Pop Man. He turned in his work. You'll see there is a color cover as well, but Pop Man did just such an awesome job on the black and white. I'm like, we gotta make this into a coloring book cover. This is the first of the metal covers for White Widow. This is a Heaven and Hell by Jenna. Again, CC De La Cruz doing the colors. Carmen just said, love your Spider Queen. Thank you. I'm sure Jamie's unfortunately not here, but I will pass that on to him. We've also got another medal by Chad Harden. If you may know the name, he's the artist on DC's Harley Quinn. So he did this amazing piece. He turned it in, and it had to be it had to be metal. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. And then, as I told you, there was a golden medal. These are only available in the top 2 tiers, which the Chaotic Kindness just informed us that the top tier is gone. So the tier number 23 is the only way left that you guys can get this cover. It is again, he did 3 variants, color variants. He did a almost like a sepia tone that we had to turn into a gold one. So those are all of the White Widow covers, and then we have the for the Darchon covers, and unfortunately these are out of order. I did not organize these. I'll just do this. All right. So this is our A cover. It's by Felix Morales. He did an awesome job. This is the retail edition cover. We only had 1 retail edition of Darchon. This is what was this? This was metal. This is a metal cover by Ariel Diaz. It's a naughty battle damage. We had 4 medals for Darchon, but there are only was it 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 covers in total. So we're trying not to overload you guys. We wanted to make sure you got a good thing. Andy says Ariel does crazy good work. Absolutely, we love her. She's awesome. We are fans. Another Ali Garza cover. This one is a metallic ink version that's available. Ali is obviously, he's always been one of our staples. And let's see what else. Hold on, I have to go back. All right, and then we did this is not black, but it's basically like Darchon's dark blue, almost purple color. We've never done a sketch cover for Darchon, so this is the first sketch cover, and we did it in a cool cover. It's going to have a nice silver foil on it.
Explain why you were doing a sketch cover. First appearance, dark.
Oh. Well, I'll get into that in a second. Okay. And then this is Jenna's other SketchUp cover. It's you saw the angel. Here's the demon. Again, CC De La Cruz doing the color. Then here is the color version of Pop Man's art, which I believe he did his own color. If you're not familiar with Pop Man, look it up. Look him up. He's a big time Marvel DC guy. We love him. He's a fan, and we're a fan of his. Here is the medal by Sora.
Oh, Sora.
Oh, the Pop Man, by the way, is a red foil logo. Then the Sora has another amazing cover. This one's a medal, naughty. And by the way, what I love about this is all of these covers really tie into the story, which I'll get into in a second. Here's the Ulamas naughty, and that is a metal cover as well. And this is I think this is the last cover. Yeah, this is the last one. This is the Colette Turner naughty. And this is the Spider Queen, which perfectly sets, the Dark Widow, which perfectly sets up what Janet was nudging me about. So this is, to jump into it, White Widow number 6 and Darchon number 3. It's a 2-part story. And in much the same way we had White Widow number 5 and I Make Boys Cry number 1 launch into each other. Now, we're not going to do this all the time. Don't worry. In fact, issue 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe even 11 and 12, there's no 2-part crossovers or anything like that. It's a 2-part story, but it's self-contained. So issues 7 and 8 are one, and 9 and 10 are one 2-part story within White Widow. So we're not going to always do this. It just worked out that we needed story-wise this sort of thing. What's awesome is there's a lot that's going to be revealed. White Widow had a ton of questions, and there's a very, 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 very big clue in here as to what's going down. We also get to see what's going on, a little hint at what's going on with Blood Widow, which sets up the next story arc. And we're introduced to a new new villain called the Spider Queen, as well as a new possible villain called Dark Widow, who is White Widow herself. That will make sense once you read, but this is very much the Dark Widow costume. So, by the way, that's not a cape. I've gotten those are just like demons, like circling around behind her. A lot of people have thought that that's a cape. That's not. It's a cool visual element, but no, not a cape. So in this issue, she meets up with Darchon, who, if you haven't been reading Darchon, he's kind of like a Sorcerer Supreme type of character, but with a really dark twist that hasn't been revealed yet. I can guarantee you guys, I don't do things that are cookie cutter tropes. So trust me when I say this is absolutely fun and crazy and unique. So these are at the same time, she goes to him for answers, and something happens that takes these two to hell. So yeah, I mean, I think that the I think I would turn. So Andy just said if there were some demons following me around, I'd turn them into a cape. Well, I don't know if they would let you. So, but yeah, all of the covers are absolutely gorgeous. I was very, except mine. I won't say mine's good. You know.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. I did my best. But I think this is by far the least amount of covers we've done for White Widow. This is the least amount of covers we've done for a Kickstarter. It's also the shortest amount of time we're doing for a Kickstarter. Now, the reason for that, like I said at the beginning of this, is it is our goal to get these to you guys before the retailers. So, not that we have to. I know that that's something you guys have been wanting. Anyone waiting on their issue, I posted, if there's anyone that has questions about any remaining issue 5s, yes, those are coming. I posted a big video on that on our Kickstarter for issue 5. There literally could be any day. I mean, they could arrive tomorrow. They could arrive Monday. We firmly feel like they should be here before these come out. So you should get those as well. Hopefully, I'm hoping that they'll arrive before this Kickstarter even ends. But if not, you can always jump in on the backer kit for anyone who's holding off because of that. But again, there's also going to be some really cool. I mean, like one really big surprise push goal that if we hopefully we can unlock. So. But yeah, we love you guys. I haven't even looked in to see.
Oh, Christmas folios, if they got those are going out.
Oh yeah,
already went out. The Valentine's covers started going out last week, so everybody should be getting everything.
Yeah, anything outstanding should now be pretty much on its way.
I got an email about somebody saying they didn't get their event any order, so I'm going to look into that because that should have gone out a while ago. So if you have any questions, definitely reach out to our email so I can look into anything that's wrong.
Yeah. Now, by the way, it looks like we just achieved our goal. I actually blew past it. So thank you for everyone. Can I
have to put the sticker on there now?
Yeah, I've got to put the sticker on. The big thing for us is we want to take and get this to where we're doing faster. We had made an announcement at Dragon Con that we were pushing towards going monthly. Unfortunately, the pandemic threw a monkey wrench in those plans. But the good news is now we had to wait to really do this. This was our last chance really to do that, to do issue 6. Otherwise, Diamond was going to literally cancel. But in other words, our choice was launch today, having most of the people on issue 5 fulfilled, or White Widow's dead. So so we figured you probably didn't want that. So instead, I think we've had these literally sitting for months.
I would have to skip this Kickstarter.
Yeah, or we couldn't really
wait till 7's about to come out with that one.
Yeah, I mean we basically, it would be another issue where people would be ticked off that the books had arrived at the retailer beforehand. The good news is we now have a retailer, a good partnership with our printer. We've been printing with them. They're doing awesome work. They're on time and they're local. So literally, we have a truck coming by our warehouse every week dropping off books. Regal's just asked what's the Kickstarter for. Kickstarter, I'll post the link again, is for issue 6 and of White Widow and issue 3 of Darchon, 2-part story.
Oh, another thing. If you have not received your Absolute Comics, the Expanded Universe by White Widow, we just received Markiplier issue 3 earlier this
On
week.
Monday.
Yeah, Monday. So anybody who ordered that, we have not shipped those yet, and those will start going out this upcoming week.
So everything's getting caught up, bottom line.
Yes.
And more importantly, we're moving everything forward. It's been a bit of a challenge. Like even crazy stuff. I said this in one of the videos earlier. Backer boards and bags have been a challenge just to even get those. We had to find a new supplier. We were ordering directly from BCW, and they were on back order. BCW, the folios, the reason we haven't done new folio sets, they're out of folios until the end of May. So we're pretty much, we have no folios. Our local suppliers have no folios, so there are not going to be any folios for a while. So we've also pulled back a lot. There will not be an Easter exclusive this year. A lot of things like that. So we're sorry for the delays on the stuff before, but this is now chugging along. So as of July, starting issue 7, we will be monthly for White Widow. So issue 7 and 8, 9 and 10 every month, like clockwork. So
I can barely see the comments, but hey, Lauren.
Yeah, the fun part is issues, the moving forward, the way we're going to handle Kickstarters after. So this is going to be the last Kickstarter for a just White Widow single issue. What we'll have to do is literally, because of the timing, we'll do dual. So like the next Kickstarter will be White Widow will be White Widow number 7 and 8 together combined. Mm-hmm. Then the next, which is fine because it's a 2-part story. That way, boom, you can get all the fun covers for both parts. So yeah, this is going to be hopefully our way to go here. We're currently at almost 5,600. Thank you for everyone for supporting us on this. I think you guys are going to fall in love with Darchon. If you haven't seen some of the artwork from the interior, we included several pages. The books are done, so
they're already working on them and they're printing.
Yeah, they're already at the printer doing pre-press.
Like all the lenticular sheets are finished, and so now they're assembling them.
No, like everything's done. Like all the interior, it's all lettered.
Yeah, but they have to assemble them.
Yes. So as you can see, when we say she goes to hell, she goes to hell. And Darchon is the interior artist is Ricardo Jaime, or I can't pronounce his last name. It's Brazilian, so Portuguese. Jaime or something. I don't know. Awesome guy.
I like his style.
He has an amazing style. There you see we've got the Spider Queen as designed by Jamie, of course. And here you get to see Dark Widow. So when we say when you see that, you're good. Couple last little things in case anyone's confused. So the way we have a lot of these are you get your choices of. In backer kit, you'll get to choose. So if you know you're going to want just one $5 comic, you can say choice of $5 comic, and then you can choose in backer kit. And of course, with add-ons, now Kickstarter has add-ons. They might have had this for a while, but they didn't the last time we did one, which was a year ago, or 9 months ago or whatever. Add-ons are now part of Kickstarter, so you can choose that. So that's going to make things a lot easier. So you can add your add-ons here. It already takes care of shipping and everything. So you can do that. You can also, like any $10 comic. So
any metal, any 2 metals.
yeah. So instead of like 100 tiers to choose from and mix and match and get confused and all of that sort of stuff, it's much easier. We only had to have 24 tiers. Andy, yeah, you would think it'd be Jaime, but it's not. He corrected me. It's not Ricardo Jaime. I thought so, but it's Portuguese, which is a little different. So, let's see. Oh, did you mess up the? You said it's got the sung description. Let me see. Oh, Jenna.
Oh.
Yes, that's Sora's. Thank you for the. That's an easy fix. So thank you, Bob. We will fix that.
Yep, that was my fault.
Is there a remark option? Unfortunately, no. We don't. That got us really bogged down. Every time we've tried to do remarks and stuff. It looks like there are going to be conventions this year, so I've been getting New York Comic Con has confirmed they are on. I've seen, I've heard that MegaCon is back on, so we will begin hitting up shows again. So that is the best place to get those remarks and sketches and stuff like that. So, so someone had asked on that. Are there any questions? Feel free to start sending in questions. We're going to try and keep this fairly short. But
Can't believe I missed that.
yeah. But yeah, the campaign, like I said, I think it's some of the pound for pound, some of the best covers we've had. And I think you guys are going to fall in love with the character of Darchon. He and White Widow play incredibly well. It was a lot of fun for me to have the two. The first 2 issues are available, and they do come, I should say, they do come on several packages in digital, and in several of the top packages, you'll get the whole set, including the Jamie cover and the hidden I Make Boys Cry cover. I mean, the I Make Boys Cry variant of number 2. He's a fun character. He's actually the oldest character of mine. I created him like 1979, which really dates me. Long before Jenna was born. Anytime I played a video game, that was my character. So anytime I played a role-playing game, I'm a big nerd. So, but I had this backstory for him and everything, and been kind of mentally developing him over the years. And then just for fun, I had another guy named a very famous horror writer named Mort Castle do the series. Now, I wrote issue 3 because, it's a White Widow crossover, but Mort wrote the very first 2 issues. Obviously, I edited. It is my character. And Mort will be back for issue 4. So, and Ricardo is the artist in the series as well. So I think you guys will really enjoy that series. Someone here's a question. Okay. Someone says, is Gabriel's friend going to have a bigger effect on her super life going forward. Yes. You will see. You will see
She's one of the
Regina.
best characters she has to have.
Regina's my favorite character. I'll just be honest. Absolutely, Regina is my favorite character by far. She didn't start out that way, but as I wrote her, and then Chase has got a pretty big role, but we're not going to see Chase for a little while just because she's doing some traveling. So probably around issue 11, 12, we'll get back to that. But she's been away from college for a while now, and we're going to address what's been going on there in issue 7. So, Chip was saying he has a different take. Okay. Someone asked any IMBC 2 and on updates. Yes, issue 2 is already being worked on and being finalized. Again, we had to pull back because of everything going on with the pandemic and getting that going. Issue 2, hold on, I can literally tell you exactly. We have a real schedule now, people.
We're already starting covers for issue 3 too.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. And there's the cat. Someone asked for the cat earlier.
My baby. Okay.
And of course, my computer is being slow. While I look up the schedule and I make boys cry, someone said RIP her credits in college. Not necessarily. You'll again, issue 7 that is addressed. All right. So I Make Boys Cry will be in stores on June 2nd. So we will be running a Kickstarter at the start of next month for I Make Boys Cry, as well as a new series called Resilient, which is a really fun series. And there is a bit of a crossover between those two. Not in that issue, but the character has a tie-in with I Make Boys Cry. So I Make Boys Cry will also feature, number 2 will feature a brand new character named Cazadora, which translates to the Huntress. So yeah, you guys will enjoy that. Whatever happened to the cameo appearance option from the previous Kickstarter? Okay, so those of you who got the cameo on the, first off, there is no cameo option on this, but those of you who got the cameo option, I answered this earlier. That will for White Widow, that will be in issue 9 and 10, and for I Make Boys Cry, I believe that's issue 3. So we'll be sending out the info on those together, all the stuff.
I'll send out emails asking for photos and here shortly.
Yeah. So so yeah, yeah, so she'll follow up on that. It's not that long because, again, starting June, we're monthly. So issue 9 is issue 9 is where is it?
Right up there. Up. Right
oh, that August. Is it August? Yeah. Issue 9 is August.
And I Make Boys Cry number 3 should also be August.
Yeah. So White Widow number 7 will be in stores on the 16th of June, and White Widow number 8 will be on the 14th of July. Sorry, I misspoke earlier. It's monthly starting June, not July. So sooner. So we'll be going monthly. So we'll be the end of April, then June. We'll miss May kind of about a month and a half, and then it'll be monthly from that point on. So pet the kitty. So any other questions before we start heading out? Let me see where we are. We're just past 6,000. Thanks, guys. About 6,100. So, yeah. Last thing I'll say about the entire Absolute universe. Most of the titles will be bi-monthly, which you can kind of see over on that board over there. There's a huge list of titles. We are literally, as of now, shipping out books to Diamond every week for the past several weeks. So I think this week was the first week of, I think there were 3 different titles in stores. Markiplier number 3, Magica and Shadow Children. Next Wednesday is Wayward Legends. The following week is Wayward Sons, then White Widow, and so on and so forth. So there will be 1 book every week between now and the end of July, except for June 23rd. Sorry, we missed one day, 1 week. Then beginning in August, we will have 2 books every week. And then by the end of the year, we should be up to 3 books. So every week. So we are building up. That's what we've been working on, getting things ready for that. So obviously, we will not be doing Kickstarters on most of those. At most, we will do 1 Kickstarter a month. But the nice thing is the way we have it set up, we'll do a short Kickstarter with an instant fulfillment by the end of the month. And it won't be White Widow every month. It's going to be White Widow. It might be I Make Boys Cry. It might be mixed with something else. Then it might go back to White Widow, and so on and so forth. So this way we can make it cost effective. We'll always try and have, like we do on this one, a $500 easier to afford way of getting everything for those who are completists, and a lot of really fun stuff that you can mix and match and get the covers that you want at affordable prices. So can't wait for more IMBC team coloring. Ready for lots of monthly stories. Oh, that's from that's from our colorist for White Widow and for White Widow and Darchon on this issue. The awesome James Brown, he screams and says, "I feel good," a lot.
What did Carmen say?
Someone said, "Jen, I love your Heaven and Hell cover."
Thank you.
Will Jamie do any other than covers? Jamie tries to do at least a page. There is 1 page that he did in issue 6. So yes, there is an interior page. Yeah, the White Widow number 5 lenticulars. Yes, those are on the way. They're done. They've been done. We actually have the uncut. Did we have the uncut sheets? Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Actually, you got it right over there. You want to show? Because those had to be done long before. Or is that? No, that's.
I have this one.
Yeah. The I Make Boys Cry. This. So this was the very cute I Make Boys Cry on lenticular cover. I believe I posted a video of those that I had, and even screenshot it to show. When was those done? Like June,
Yeah.
July, something like they've
We
been.
have all the uncut sheets of all the
Yeah.
and
Let's see. Someone said, where else are you streaming from? Not sure I understand the question. This is the, we have 3 different locations. I can say this. So this is the editorial office, as you can see. And you know, this is where you'll find Jenna when she's working on editorial, myself, Delaney's here every day. Obviously she's not here at night. Actually the team got today off, not us, but the team got the day off because it's Good Friday. And then we've got the St. Louis office with Jamie, and then we've got the warehouse, which is down the street, and that's where the rest of the crew is. Someone said instant fulfillment sounds pretty awesome. We wish it was faster. If Kickstarter didn't have a 10-day hold on the money, it could go much faster, because that's the real holdup. Is honestly, it's Kickstarter, and I'm not complaining about Kickstarter. I understand why their mechanism is with that, but it has to go Kickstarter, and then you guys need, the faster you are on the trigger, as soon as they get it, we should get the money on Friday. That'll release. We'll instantly go live on BackerKit. Be ready to go on BackerKit. Boom, on that Friday. You can look at the date, the 23rd. We should be able to go. So then by the 26th, that Monday, those of you who have gotten in, fulfillment right away. So yeah, the fingers crossed, Kickstarter doesn't have any hiccups. So that's really up to them. Someone said they love the last question. We had a Lady Death icon. Oh, Carmen was asking, I can only see my comments on Facebook. We're streaming on Twitch and YouTube, as well as Facebook. So we have 3.
we're streaming on all the Facebooks.
Yeah, and there's multiple Facebook. It's, I think, Jamie's page, White Widow page, Absolute page, Red Giant page, Darchon page. So yeah, we're gonna have much faster turnaround time. Any other last questions? We're at 6,300, by the way. Thank you guys. That's super awesome. We love you. We'd love you if you didn't pay us. As long as you read. I hope you're reading. Please. So yeah. Any other questions? Looks like, oh, sorry. Did we get our jabs yet? No, not yet. We haven't. I'm not that old yet. She's laughing. As soon as will we get it? Yes, absolutely. I had COVID once. I do not want it a second time. So I will be the instant I can, and I will still mask up. Honestly, it's been nice because we haven't gotten flus. As much as I love you guys when we go to conventions, I will not be shaking hands. I will wave, salute, thumbs up, you know,
hand sanitizer.
but yeah, bathe in hand sanitizer. So, but yeah, I'm loving the not getting sick from other things. But yeah, with the everyone masking, that's awesome. Second Street Marvel, you're gonna back this in the morning. Thanks. By the way, Second Street Marvel, I will give him a quick little plug. You guys might want to check him out. He does a really super awesome reviews of comics. I found his stuff, and he's very passionate. I highly recommend anyone who wants to, see someone who's a true fan, not just someone who's pretentious or tries to, be snooty about comics, but has a genuine love for the medium. Check out his videos. He's done some on us, and I've really appreciated that. So, let's see. Cons, nothing but Irish goodbyes. I'm not affiliated. Will there be a push goals on this one? Yes, we've got some push goals. We've got a really big push goal.
I'm gonna have to put those up now.
On that, we'll be putting those up tomorrow. So yeah. Let's see. There is one really big push goal. So yeah. Irish goodbyes are when you just leave and don't say anything. That's a new one on me. She does that a lot. Apparently she's Irish.
I am Irish.
So try to get the one-time shot, someone's saying. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm hoping for the Johnson & Johnson one-time shot. Mainly because I'm pretty sure that's going to end up being a 2-shot, and anyone who gets the 2 shots, I believe, will be a 3-shotter, because they're already like laying the groundwork saying, hey, you might need another booster in about 6 to 9 months. Okay. So I'd rather just get 1 shot than 2 shots instead of 3, but by the time it's all said and done. So yeah. The cat needs a cameo too. Funny thing in Wayward Sons, I started to say, as I said, with the production schedule, if you're not reading Wayward Legends, Wayward Sons and stuff, those are going to cross over eventually, because this is all a connected universe. We're building towards a super awesome big event. Hopefully, well, I won't say when, but just trust me, guys. It's a huge, big event. But there is actually a character in a series called Wayward Sons that is very closely based on Jenna. You'll figure it out. And there is a kitty in the latest issue, which will be out in 2 weeks, in stores in 2 weeks, I think.
She's the best character.
Yeah, 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah, 2.5 weeks, something like that. So I know I think it goes to Diamond on Monday. So it'd be 2 weeks after that. Actually, I've got the schedule up by my friend. 4/21. So on 4/21, you can get Wayward Sons #3 and see Jenna's character and a kind of cameo of the cat. The artist did not have reference. So someone said, just back the foil tier and Jenna's sketch cover. Awesome. Thank you. Foil tiers are always fun. So if we pay a lot and ask really nice, can Jenna do a sketch on the heaven or hell? Well, do you mean the heaven or hell, the metal, or do you mean on the sketch covers? Maybe the sketch covers. Well, I mean, I hope I'm not going to get punched for this. Jenna will be having her own website here soon, so watch for that. We'll announce that to everyone when she does launch her own website. It's already built. There's just a couple things missing, and she does have an option on there for commissions, so you could probably negotiate that with her separately, but that's going to be separate. That's her money, not company money. So yeah. So
You
yeah,
can just send me a message.
same as any other artist. So anything else? We're looking at, where are we on the Kickstarter?
Yeah, the way the sketch covers are designed is that you can put them like right next to each other and have a one sketch go across both covers for it connected.
Edward is asking if grading is an option. So we're exploring right now. We may, instead of having, we'll either be CGC or CBCS. We're in talks with both, trying to see what our best options are. So, but
we will know by the time backer kit goes out. So
yeah,
there will be options on there.
Yeah. So, but for now, we don't know the pricing on that finalized. So we're not going to ask for you guys to add that in here yet. But what is nice is, like I said, for the first time, you can do add-ons for the actual books on this. Someone says CBCS is awesome sauce. Yeah. Now that we have a truck that goes near there from here every week, CBCS became an option. So we're looking into it.
Yep, because then we can just drive it.
Yeah. The thing is we didn't want to go with them before. They're in Dallas only because CGC is right here in our backyard, and we can physically drive the books over to CGC.
So there's no shipping damages.
Yeah, because the problem is like stuff just shifts around, and you don't want that. Whenever people throwing boxes, and I literally had today. We sent just, what was it, 10 books to someone, and all of them got damaged in the mail. Every single one of them. How? It's ridiculous. So yeah, shipping books, and that's putting them in a special shipping box for comics, protection, bags, boards, packing material, everything.
Tape so they don't slide.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like, how, anyway. So shipping, no bueno when it comes to signed CGC stuff. So, someone was saying, hello, Matthew. Someone is saying, wow, that's a cool thing with the sketch cover that I did not realize you could do. Thanks, Jen. Yeah, we've been doing the SketchUp covers for a while. So it's something Jamie actually kind of invented, as far as we know. At least he claims it. He also claims that he invented the toilet, but I'm not sure about that. Jamie Steven told us you did a Spider-Man remark on his Robin Hood. I'm guessing, oh, that's Jamie. Yeah, he probably did. So yeah, we'll get all of this stuff figured out. Like I said, on the CBCS versus CGC, we like CGC. They do a good quality product. It's just, things have altered a little bit with the pandemic, and we're just exploring options. So we'll see. Yeah, well, Daniel just said something about CG. We're not going to we don't want to bash bash anyone, but we're coming up right on an hour. So I think we'll just call it a night here. You can continue to ask us any questions in private. As always, if you have any questions, you can always email services@absolutecomics.net or White Widow Comic at Gmail. Services goes to Jenna. White Widow Comic goes to me. If you have questions about shipping or things, logistics@absolutecomics.net is the easy way to reach there. Or you can also reach out to us through Facebook, through YouTube, etc. We love you guys. We're at over 6,500 right now. Remember, the more we go, and that's going to depend a lot, in large part, on you guys helping to spread the word. The more goodies you guys will all get. So any help you can in spreading the word, we greatly appreciate it. We want everyone to have an awesome Easter. And we want everyone to have a safe Easter, and certainly be safe. You know, the stuff's still out there. It's not fun. I had it. Trust me, stay away, keep masked up. And, you know, we're looking at 2021 being an awesome year. We can put 2020 behind us, and, you know, much like this season with Easter, you know, it's a symbol of rebirth. So here we go. Thank you guys. We love you all, and good night.